Whatever I drank 2 weeks ago, it definitely wasn't beer. Beer hangovers don't last 2 weeks. Did you know that in Dragon Ball there were 3 main characters? Goku was the main character from, let's say the beginning of Dragon Ball until the end. Definitely. And sometime between the beginning of Dragon Ball Z until the end of the Frieza Saga. During said time, they started introducing Gohan and putting him in Goku's place as the main character, but that being said, for the most part, Goku was the one who ended up getting everything done in Dragon Ball Z, at least up until the Frieza Saga. At that point, his character becomes completely static and we fail to see any growth from Goku whatsoever. He's still used as the guy who gets everything done, but he doesn't grow as a character. Gohan and Vegeta, on the other hand, still have a long way to go. Face it, the first time you saw Gohan take on Cell, all it took was one punch from Gohan in Super Saiyan 2 and suddenly Cell was a shell of his former self, completely spitting up Android 18 and losing most of his power. You thought Gohan was a badass main character at that point. But you were wrong. And so, during the Majin Buu saga, while everybody thinks that Goku's the main character, I disagree. At this point, Vegeta becomes the main character. The focus of the Buu saga is for the most part all about Vegeta coming to terms with his limits. In this way, somehow Akira Toriyama managed to squeeze 3 main characters into his show, which is why everybody says that Dragon Ball basically has no plot, because they can't see that it's actually 3 different stories overlapping each other. Hi, I'm Retro. This is Retro Rips, and today we're gonna have a lot of fun. Want an episode synopsis? Here's an episode synopsis for you. The first up to give it a try is Majin Buu, who promptly gets his ass kicked. Next, Goten and Trunks give it a try, and promptly get their asses kicked. Finally, Tien, Piccolo, and Android 18 give it a try, and promptly get their asses kicked. And before you ask, no, Krillin doesn't even try. And, once more just for shits and giggles, Majin Buu tries one more time, and promptly gets his ass kicked. This time give Beerus points for creativity though, because he takes Majin Buu's lifeless corpse and uses it to beat Gohan. And other than the stuff with the Vegeta, that's about it. While seeing the Z-Fighters getting their ass kicked is a little bit gratifying, considering that we always see them win in every single possible situation, this kind of felt boring to me. An entire episode dedicated to nothing but the Z-Fighters getting their asses handed to them, and Vegeta cowering like a pansy. Which brings me to the one and only other point I have about this episode. The big story of this episode is that, for the most part, Vegeta is totally powerless to do anything against Beerus. Even with the lives of his friends and family on the line, Vegeta absolutely refuses to even throw one punch against Beerus. In fact, rather than throw one punch, Vegeta instead bows before Beerus as he prepares to destroy the world, fed up with all the happenings of the day. That is, of course, until his wife decides it's her job to get involved in all this. In his hissy fit rage from being slapped, Beerus slaps her back, and something inside of Vegeta at that very moment snaps in two. Next time on Dragon Ball Z Super, watch as Vegeta surpasses Goku's limits, yet somehow still doesn't become a Super Saiyan 3. That's it. That's the freaking episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was fast-paced. A lot happens in this 26 minutes, but it just felt boring to me. They get their asses handed to them so quickly. And while the sub-real shock factor of, hey, the Z-Fighters are getting their asses kicked is there, because I already saw the movie, that's already diminished. And watching it in the span of 26 minutes over a cruise ship, it just seemed repetitive to me. I am Retro, this is Retro Rips. Hold up. So now we're doing this again, huh? Well, fuck you to you too, brother. I meant to hurt him. Just again. What do we have here? How you doing, little guy? So you're the one who helped me out. Got anything to say for yourself, Master? Shut up. What, did you really think cloning yourself would bring him back? You don't know what you're talking about. No, I know exactly what I'm talking about. You thought that you could play God, clone yourself, and that it would bring your goddamn twin brother back to life. Such a pathetic existence. I feel sorry for you, Retro. And move this fucking light. It's unprofessional. I'm going to kill him.